It's a collision of teams that have earned respect from the pollsters, each ranked in the top 25, looking to win and make a big statement here today. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium, as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Dukes will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Ducks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. Great call here by the offensive coordinator, by the Oregon Ducks, to be able to pick up this first down on the option. Puts so much pressure on the defensive coordinator when you have a quarterback that can run it and throw it. We've been seeing that play run for years now in Eugene.
On the ground, it's Whittington. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's caught. It's low. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. Quick completion to the tight end. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Send the back in motion. Looking to chuck it again. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The Ducks are in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Moore. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on 3rd down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the 1st.
And the Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Madison Stadium is rocking. You know, they only have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country, and you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So James Madison's offense gets their first crack now. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and when you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have 2 of them. So that's why this defense is one of the best.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st down, it's play action. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanchez. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Sanchez. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Target, it's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. To 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Caught near the goal line, and he scores. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back. It's Moore. It's a short completion to the tight end. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Benson. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. The turn begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. The pocket breaking down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Dukes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle, it's Benson. They bring him down, it's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Moore. With the catch, it's low. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line, it's low. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Oregon! And that will give them the lead now.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. The shotgun running play call. Gets the first and still running. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught behind the line. It's Alston. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Caught over the middle. It's Ellis. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. On the run, it's Knight. He gets loose. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Second down.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Barnett. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. The running back here in a direct snap. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. On the ground, it's Knight, and the Dukes are on the move here.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw, testing the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Here comes a handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Hand it off for a draw. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. So here we go, down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, James Madison.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down one now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Look out, room to run here. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Pass caught, second down now. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Hughes. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over. Tied late here in the fourth quarter. And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Whittington. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Can the offense win it right here, or are we headed to overtime? A play action, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Need to pick up something here in third down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback still with the football. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime here just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanchez. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here comes a challenging third down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a fourth down decision. It's a draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. And he's got it, no problem. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. First play of the drive, they've come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's low. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
To throw, it's Moore. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So a 3rd and long here. If they can't convert, they have to settle for a game-time field goal try. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
At the 22-yard line, offense facing 4th down.
So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks it right through under pressure, and we head to another overtime.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. QB decides to keep it here. He's past the marker and still going.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
The Ducks are going to cash in here in the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's low. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go, 3rd and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. Back to throw. It's Moore. He's got it near the end zone. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in second overtime. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Oregon, 23. James Madison, 17.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Touchdown, Dukes. The answer here in OT.
Well, they did the tough part here by coming up with this touchdown. The game is tied. Now, of course, the rule in that second overtime, you got to go for 2. Let's see what their favorite 2-point play is. See if they can win it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. No, he does not get in. That's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. No, they've stopped him. Great job by this defense, and the 2-point try fails. So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a 2-point try to win the game right here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he gets in there to win the game. An overtime classic. Wow. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in, higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.